Before electricity, before stoves, there was fire. Before we had tools that hummed and glowed, we had fire. It was a gift from a lightning strike, a force of nature we learned to tame. That first spark changed the course of human history forever. It pushed back the darkness. It held the cold at bay. The world was dangerous, full of sharp teeth and sharper claws. But fire was our guardian. It drew a circle of light around our earliest families, a wall that predators would not cross. Imagine the bite of an ice age night, and the beacon of a single fire that let us explore and settle new worlds. It was the engine of our expansion, a simple flame that held the key to our future. Raw food is tough, hard to chew and harder to digest. Fire made meat tender and plants truly edible. Heating food unlocked nutrients that fueled our growing brains. It allowed us to evolve. Together. Humans didn't just survive fire, we built culture around it. And in its dance, our story began. Section 2. The Hearth of Civilization. As we grew from wandering bands into settled tribes, the fire came with us. It moved from a temporary ring to the permanent heart of the home. The hearth was born. First architecture for warmth and community. Where all paths crossed, fire was a demanding master. It needed to be fed. Every day, every season, people learned their forests intimately. Which trees burned long and hot, which smoked too much. A high, dry woodpile meant security. It meant survival. With a permanent hearth came the first cooking tools. Clay shaped into pots, hardened by heat. Soups and stews softened tough grains. Hot stones baked simple breads. This was more than meat on a stick, a whole kitchen of invention and nourishment. The hearth was the original town square, where culture was forged, memories kept, and choices made. The fire built more than homes, it built societies. Section 3. The first kitchen. Cooking over open flames. Cooking over a fire is an act of transformation, where raw becomes edible and simple becomes sublime. The most basic method was direct roasting. That scent of sizzling fat, the crackle answering back. Then the earth became an oven. Hot stones, wrapped food, buried coals. Patience made tenderness. For feasts, the spit, constant tending, slow turning, even heat, a communal ritual. Fire made food safer, killing bacteria and parasites, and unlocked vital nutrients. The simple act of applying fire fueled the growth of our brains and our bodies. We were literally cooking our way to a better existence. The flavor was a bonus. The true gift was nourishment. The way your fire burns changes the way your food tastes. It's not just heat, it's control, patience, and the wisdom of coals. The first kitchen wasn't a room, it was a flame. When pioneers pushed westward, every item had to be essential, durable, versatile. At the top of that list was cast iron. It went in the coals or over the flames. It could bake, fry, sear, and stew. Simple, satisfying meals that fueled hard days. Bacon and eggs, bubbling beans and meat. Cornbread baked to a golden, crunchy crust. Cast iron was built to last, a legacy handed down. The campfire was the kitchen, the dining room, the living room, all in one. Cooking was slow and deliberate. Build the fire, let it burn to the right embers, judge by the glow. You had to know how to arrange coals for even heat, a skill passed down. Every time you season a skillet or bake a cobbler over coals, you're part of that history. Fire, iron, simple ingredients. The weight in your hand is the weight of history. It's more than cooking, it's a way of remembering. Not all fire is created equal. The wood you burn shapes the flavor. It's the secret language of the forest. Wood as important as any spice. Each tree offers a different voice, a character you learn to hear. Hickory is king. Hot, slow, pungent and savory, almost bacon-like. Perfect for pork. Oak is the gentle giant. Versatile, medium-bodied, painting meat with a beautiful red. Apple brings a mild, fruity sweetness for poultry and pork. Cherry deepens color with richer sweetness. Maple's subtle touch flatters vegetables, cheese, and lighter meats. Mesquite is intense and fast. a Texas signature best used sparingly. Alder's light sweetness loves salmon. Firewood isn't just fuel, it's flavor. Choosing your wood isn't a chore, it's an art. The right wood makes the meal. Every fire tells a story, and every log plays a part. The fire has not left us. Even in a world of electric stoves and microwaves, it moved from the center of our homes to the center of our leisure. Backyards, campsites, tabletops, the modern campfire is a beacon. When the fire is lit, life slows. Screens dim. We gather. It's a space for stories, for laughter that rings in the cool night air. Around the fire, we're just people, together. The dance of flame, the crackle of wood, the scent of smoke, relaxing, mesmerizing, meditative. The fire pit is our hearth. And there's food, from marshmallows and s'mores to hot dogs and foil packets. These simple pleasures connect us to each other and to those who came before. Fire still feeds us, body and soul. Humans didn't just survive fire. We built culture around it. We still answer its call. Making fire has never been simple, a precious skill. The first fires were likely found, not made. Gifts from lightning and wild flame. Friction was our leap. Plow and bow drill, patience and perfect wood, coaxing a glowing ember. Stone to spark, flint with pyrite, then steel, a shower onto dry tinder, breath to flame. Then the match, flame in a flick. Lighters, ferro rods, waterproof kits, fire in your pocket. Power demands respect. Fire safety isn't a suggestion, it's a command. Use designated pits or clear ground, away from trees and dry grass. Never leave a fire unattended. Keep water and a shovel nearby. Douse, stir, and feel for heat until it's cold. A safe fire is a good fire. Be smart. Be safe. The way your fire burns changes the way your food tastes and how safely your story continues. Master the spark, honor the flame. Every spark is a promise. From the first spark on the savannah to embers in a backyard, the story of fire is the story of us. A thread of light and warmth running through our entire history. It protected us from darkness, warmed our bones, and became our first kitchen. Fire shaped our bodies, our brains, and our societies. The flavor of wood smoke is more than taste. It's memory, survival, ingenuity, community. When we cook over flame, we join a ritual that binds us to every human who ever tended coals. We tend a legacy of coals that has never truly gone cold. In a fast, fractured world, the fire offers stillness, a return to what's essential. It's a symbol of home, of family, of community, a beacon calling us to gather and share. Every fire tells a story, and every log plays a part. Firewood isn't just fuel, it's flavor. And humans didn't just survive fire. We built culture around it. If this story lit a spark, subscribe for more. Share your favorite firewood and your favorite campfire memory.